Your open concept living room might be the reason your sectional never feels right. Too bulky and it kills the flow between kitchen and living space. Too small and it looks lost in all that open square footage. In 2026, the low-profile sectional is solving this exact problem, and nobody is talking about why it actually works. Before we get into it, hit subscribe to Home Intel. Every video here is unsponsored, no brand deals, no manufacturer kickbacks, just straight facts on what actually works in your home. Stick around because the last section covers the one mistake that ruins low-profile sectionals in 9 out of 10 open floor plans. Why low-profile works in open concept spaces. Open concept homes remove walls, but they do not remove the need for visual boundaries. A low-profile sectional, usually sitting between 26 and 30 inches at the back cushion, keeps sight lines open across the kitchen, dining, and living zones, comfortably below the standard 36-inch kitchen island counter height. This matters more in 2026 than it did 5 years ago because average ceiling heights in new builds have not grown, but window sizes have. Taller sectionals block natural light and interrupt those sight lines. Lower profiles let light travel across the whole floor plan, instead of stopping at your couch back. The frame materials that actually hold up, kiln-dried hardwood frames, remain the standard for a reason. The drying process brings wood moisture content down to around 6 to 8%, which prevents warping and bowing over time. Cheaper sectionals use particle board or unkilned softwood, and those frames sag within 2 to 3 years, especially in sectional corners where weight distribution is uneven. If you are shopping in 2026, look for frame warranties of at least 10 years, since premium brands routinely offer that or even lifetime coverage, while fast furniture brands usually max out at 1 to 5 years. Anything shorter is a signal the manufacturer does not trust its own materials. Cushion fill and why density matters more than softness. High resiliency foam with a density rating around 2.0 to 2.5 pounds per cubic foot is the benchmark for a high-quality residential sectional. Lower density foam, like the 1.5 pound foam used in a lot of budget furniture, feels soft in the showroom but compresses fast under daily use. Some 2026 models are combining HR foam cores with down alternative wraps, which gives you the plush feel without the long-term sag that comes from pure down fill. If comfort is your priority, ask specifically about the foam density rating before you buy, not just a fill type. Anything above 2.5 pounds moves into heavy-duty luxury or commercial territory, which will last essentially forever, but can feel quite firm at first if it is not wrapped in a softer layer. Configurations that fit open floor plans. L-shaped and U-shaped low-profile sectionals are the most common configurations for open-concept living rooms right now. L-shapes work well when the sectional needs to define a living zone without a wall behind it. U-shapes work better when a room needs to seat more people, while still leaving a walking path to the kitchen. Modular sectionals, where individual pieces connect and can be rearranged, have grown in popularity because open-concept layouts often change use over time, especially in homes that host frequently. Fabric choices for daily living. Performance fabrics with a double rub rating above 30,000 are built to handle daily use without pilling or thinning. This number gets tested 2 different ways depending on the market: Martindale rubs internationally and Weizenbeek double rubs in North America. So if a retailer quotes one or the other, 30,000 is the number to look for either way. Boucle remains popular for its texture, but boucle without a performance treatment stains easily and is a poor choice for households with kids or pets. Leather and leather alternatives are trending back into open concept spaces because they pair well with the mixed materials common in modern kitchens, like matte black hardware and stone countertops. The mistake that ruins low-profile sectionals in open floor plans. Here is the mistake almost everyone makes. They choose a low-profile sectional based on how it looks in a showroom, then place a dead center in an open floor plan without anchoring it to a rug or a defined zone. In an open concept space, a low-profile sectional with nothing grounding it visually just floats in a room, and the whole layout reads as unfinished. The fix is simple. Use a rug big enough that all the sectional legs sit on it, with the rug extending at least 12 inches past the sectional on the sides that face open space. This single change is what separates a low-profile sectional that looks intentional from one that looks like it was never placed correctly in the first place. That is the real story behind low-profile sectionals in open-concept living rooms for 2026. Frame quality, foam density, and correct anchoring matter far more than the finish or color you pick first. If this helped you think differently about your next furniture decision, subscribe to Home Intel for more honest, sponsor-free home content, and drop a comment with the layout you are working with. We will see you in the next one.